What is up, everybody? My name is Steve Fass and this is Hammerdown Motorsports. Today I am happy to tell everybody we have some amazing weather. I'm out in a t-shirt representing for Diode Dynamics because this is kind of what this video is based around. We've got some new things for the 2017 Yukon Denali, so let's get started. Alright, so as I've said before, one of my biggest pet peeves about the Yukon Denali XL, the fact is it still has the old style incandescent bulbs. So Diode Dynamics was nice enough to hook me up with some new bulbs for the reverse lights, fog lights, low beams, and license plate lights for this vehicle. So let's get the old ones out and let's see what the difference is. So the first and easiest ones to do are the license plate lights. And as you can see, there's a little slot in here, and I'm not quite sure exactly if you're able to get them out that way, but if you go just above it, a little screwdriver, and just kind of push in slightly, releases the little lock tab, and your bulb assembly comes right out. Alright, the bulbs we are using today are a cool white HP5 LED bulb. They have a nice projector on the end and should throw lots of light onto our license plate. And here we have it. Just look at the difference. Unbelievable. This is 2018, this is like the 70s. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 70s, but their lighting could have used a little work, let's be honest. So let's get this other one changed out over here, and then we can move on to the reverse lights. All right, we got our new bulb installed. This is what the light assembly looks like on the other side, so you kind of know what you're dealing with when you're removing it. Just kind of pop it up inside. One side will hook in and snaps right into place. And there we go. Now it looks like a 2017 should. All right, now to remove the reverse lights, we need to take the taillight assembly out. There's a little trim piece here. I kind of just moved this weather stripping out of the way. I was able to get my trim tool right here underneath without damaging or scratching anything. And we're able to just kind of pull this whole plastic piece out. It's a little tough doing it one-handed, but all that's behind there is two little clips, nothing too major. And then we can access the screws that hold in the taillight assembly. Now I'm going to take my T15 Torx bit and my little angle drill, and I'll get in here nicely and be able to remove these last screws. So now we got the taillight assembly loose. What I did is I put the camera down because I wanted to do this with two hands. I didn't want it to go flying or something like that. But you can see there are two ribbed studs that kind of go straight in to a little receptacle here on the back side of the fender. There's two of those. Basically, once these two screws are out, you can kind of just wiggle it a little bit and get it to come straight back, and you won't have any troubles with it going flying on you, getting dropped on the paint, scratches, all that kind of stuff. You don't want to have happen when you're doing a job like this. So now when you got your light kind of out of the way, you don't have to disconnect all the wiring, although you can if you'd like. All I did was just turn out the little gray socket in the back, and I was able to access the bulb, and we will replace it with our new Diode Dynamics one. So the bulbs we're going to be using today for our reverse light replacement are the Diode Dynamics 921 XP50. So this is how it looks in the housing when it's turned off. It actually looks pretty nice compared to our stock one, which is right here. So next thing we're going to do is get this one all removed. Quick and easy tip. This little plug right here, don't even worry about it. As soon as you pull on this plastic, the whole piece just comes out right around it. Not a problem at all. I was kind of confused about that at first, whether I had to take that out or not, but as you can see, you don't have to worry about it. All right, we got our passenger side done. All we got to do now is install our little trim piece. There are three little clips that will go inside this part of the taillight assembly, cover everything up nicely, and a reverse light replacement is complete. Now that is 100% improvement. All right, moving on to the front. This is the next day because we ran into a little hiccup with the fog lights themselves. It turns out that the ones that they sent me were actually for an earlier model, and the current model it doesn't fit the same way, and they don't have a bulb available at this time for that. So we will be skipping the fog lights and just moving on to the high beams. So let's get that taken apart and we'll show you how to get all that done. So on the 2017 Denali, I believe from 15 to 18, they're all pretty well similar. They've got a little door on the back here. This is actually going to access your low beam, and there's another door just below it, which is going to be for your high beam. So basically, you just turn that counterclockwise, pop it out, and you should be able to access your bulb. All right, this is our original bulb. This is a 9005 for the high beam, just your regular incandescent. This is actually the cover that you need to remove. You can see it has a nice little seal on there and just kind of clocks into position. Not really a big deal getting that removed. You have enough slack on the wire to get everything out where you need it to. So here is our box from Diode Dynamics, and anything you order from Diode Dynamics always comes very well packaged. Show you kind of what you get here. I've had this open already. It has a little plastic cover that goes over this to keep all the dust and dirt out of it. But this is our 9005 kit. It's actually the 9005 SL1 LED pair. That's what you're going to look for on their website. Also on their website, it's pretty easy to order stuff. You just put in your year, make, and model, and it'll come up with exactly what you need. So what we're going to do, try to do this one-handedly. So we've got our 9005 new LED bulb. It's got the module. It has the plug that goes straight into your factory plug, so should have no worries whatsoever on getting this to work. So we'll get it now into place and give it a test. Okay, we got our bulb installed now. All we have to do is kind of get this whole harness and module into place. Now there's lots of room inside the headlight because you're going to have to put the dust cap and water seal cover back on once you're finished. So we're just going to tuck this all away and plug it in, and then we can get a side-by-side comparison. So on the left headlamp for the module, I put it on the left side of where the bulb actually goes into the housing, and all the wiring and everything like that I just kind of put over to the left side, so it took up that little bit of extra space so that module isn't bouncing around on there as you drive, and you shouldn't have any trouble whatsoever. All I can say is, wow, what a difference. Look at the clean white light that we have on the left-hand side, and the old-looking yellow incandescent, that definitely had to go. So let's get the right-hand side taken apart, get our new light in there, and have this vehicle looking like it should for a 2017. All right, we got the right side installed. All it took was a little bit of extra work to get the airbox out, but not really a big deal. It's something that anybody can tackle on their driveway. It took about 10 minutes to get both bulbs installed. So if you're looking to make your Denali or any one of your vehicles more modern by using some high quality LED lights, definitely check out Diode Dynamics. All their information will be in the description. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and keep that hammer down.